Wake up, wake up, wake up. Good morning, and thank you for tuning in to the Mecca Media Morning Show. I'm your host for this week, CeCe. Thanks for tuning in this morning. How you doing today, Brother Hiram?
What up, CeCe? Hey, man, listen, I'm glad you're in the building and everything. We said we was going to hook up one day, and we finally did it, huh?
Amen. You know, like I said, at the end of the day, I'm blessed to be here, and thank you for giving me this opportunity today.
Big ups to Mecca, because if she didn't call off, you wouldn't be here.
Amen. I'm so sorry, but I hope I do the best I can, Mecca. I'm not here to take over, girl. We're going to do this one show at a time.
All right.
What you got for me today for the inspiration of the day, Brother Hiram?
Well, check this out. This is interesting and stuff. When it rains, look for rainbows. When it's dark, look for stars.
Wow, that's pretty powerful.
Let me say it again?
I want you to say it one more time for
When
me.
it rains, look for the rainbow. When it's dark, look for the stars.
Wow, what a rainbow. Every day can really be a rainbow. You can take that in different ways. Personally, I look at everything as a beginning to something new. Darkness can also be a good place if you think about it, simply because we all need somewhere to be able to think and process what is going on in our lives. So sometimes darkness and a rainbow really coincide with each other, because when that dark cloud moves away and those beautiful colors are there, what do you have? Nothing but positivity and something to think about. So that's something that you can think about. Like, some people think that these dark days and just having it cloudy, oh, I'm so depressed. Look at it as a cleansing for your soul.
Man, because the clouds is, and the rain itself, the atmosphere itself is cleansing.
That's it. You know, tears. Once upon a time, a lot of us feel like we've always was told, you know, if you cry, you're nothing but you're soft. Don't believe in that. It is a very, very cleansing thing. So take that inspiration.
Wait a minute, even for dudes?
Even for men. I think it's men.
You will see, wait a minute, you can deal with a dude that's crying every time you come home. We crying about something.
Not every time, but I think it's a beautiful thing for any species to show any type of emotion. There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
And the thing that most people fail to realize, Brother Hiram, is anger is nothing but hurt.
I like that.
And if you don't do something with it, you're doing nothing
I like what
but
you said.
destroying yourself.
I know you didn't say this, but to me, this is what I heard. You said anger is nothing but hurt.
Yeah, hurt.
Hurt.
I don't know. Sometimes it's in there and they just don't want to let it out. We ain't gonna go there today.
That's what's up.
All right, so we're gonna move on forward. Moving forward.
What are you looking for? You're looking like crazy.
I'm looking in here. I know what we're gonna go on to. We're gonna go on to the news right now.
That's right.
Let's see what we're talking about. Let's see what we've been talking about. Let's talk about Trump here. Did y'all know?
Oh no, let's show it. You gotta show it.
Trump. Look at this here.
Now, where do we get this news from?
This here comes from Akron.
That's the Reporter
newspaper. Right here, Akron on.
The Reporter Newspaper Online.com.
There you go. Akron's own Reporter Newspaper Online. Make sure you breeze through there. Did you guys understand? No. That
Hold on, read the topic first.
The topic is, did Trump have Bohemian evacuees forced off a rescue ferry for not having a visa? Yes, he did.
What happened?
Well, he made sure over 130-something people were forced to get off of a ferry boat under the thoughts that they were allowed, as long as they had their own criminal records and as well as they had the proper documentations, they were allowed to come over to the United States.
This is after the hurricane and all that
Yes,
stuff.
to be able to move away so that they can have a better life over here in the United States after the hurricane. Well, of course, here we go with our regular antics of our president. Decided at the last minute that no, we're not going to have that. And, you know, it's just a sadness that it's usually the people, such as himself, who can pretty much do whatever they want to, or they don't have any empathy for the people who don't have the means to take care of themselves or get their families to where they want to be.
Well, that's a good story, but it's messed up. It's messed up, but it shows people what the real deal is.
It really
I don't
does.
think he just wants anybody outside of us over here.
I don't think he wants anybody,
right.
period, here. I think if he could just get his little self, him and his wig, and his wife over on the island together, he would be okay. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's just really, really sad that, you know, our president has pretty much made a mockery of our system. And that's just what it is, you know, just candidly open, cut and dry.
I feel
Now we need to move on to our black brightness spot of the day, black business of the day.
No, black thought of the day.
The black thought of the day today
is, did you know, that's
Did
black
you
business,
know?
that's business. Black thought.
the black thought of today
See, it's
is
right there.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Y'all gotta bear with me now. I'm new to this, but I'm gonna be true to
That's
this.
all right.
The black thought of the day
is Did you know the majority of the people in the Bible is of African descent?
Yes, a lot of people do not know that. And
you think it's important
it's
that our people know?
Our people need to know anything that is historical besides what is not taught in the schools. That is the problem. We as our own color do not actually want to educate ourselves or hear the truths about what our own people have done and the rights that we have in the society as today. So we sit down and we become helpless, or we act as though we're helpless, and we like to place blame everywhere but within ourselves because we don't educate ourselves.
You better stand and take a breath, girl. That's right. What's the business of the day?
The business of the day?
Dr. Akbar.
Dr. Akbar, running for, we've got for the school board. Please make sure, people, another thing we, as the African Americans, need to do, we need to vote. We need to get out here. We need to make our voices be heard. One person, one day, one vote at a time.
Take us out of here,
So once
baby
again,
girl.
I tell you what, this is your favorite personality, CeCe Sizzling, telling you, make sure that you tune in and make sure that you always inspire until you expire.